Welcome to Season 3. Today on Blank Screen, we're going to talk about two stories pulled out of the book Deep Survival: Who Lives, Who Dies, and Why by Laurence Gonzales. The first is the story of Julianne Kepke, who was flying with her mother and 90 other passengers in 1971 when lightning struck their airplane. As she was falling through the sky, she had one thought. The trees of the jungle forest below look like cauliflower. And that is a very telling thought. In the chaos, rather than succumb to emotion, her deepest thought was appreciating the beauty of the moment. Albeit a terrifying moment, a beautiful one. And of the 90 plus passengers on that flight, she was the only survivor. Our second story introduces us to Stephen Callahan, who was trying to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a small boat with a small crew. One night, while asleep in his cabin, something hit his boat. To this day, he still doesn't know what, but can only imagine it was a whale. Immediately, he was waist deep in water and couldn't get his survival pack out. The only thing he was able to get was his life raft and a few other passengers onto it with him. Over the coming week, every other passenger from the boat perished. Eventually, Callahan found himself alone. But after several days of drifting alone at sea, Callahan found the core of what Laurence Gonzales was looking for. The underpinning, the foundation, the center of every single quality survivor's belief. Callahan wrote, "I am constantly surrounded by a display of natural wonders. It is beauty surrounded by ugly fear. I write in my log that this is a view of heaven from a seat in hell." With the entire environment around him trying to kill him, Callahan still found the beauty. I know, positive mental attitude is so overdone that it's become cliche. But as Gonzales goes on to write, the Stoics are the best survival instructors. As Epictetus wrote, "On occasion of every accident or event that befalls you, remember to turn to yourself and inquire what power you have for turning it to use." But what does that quote really mean? I think it means that you have to focus on the things that you can control, staying in the center of that C-I-O-N bullseye. When things outside of your control befall you, what can you do about it? And how can you make it a positive experience? As both Kepke and Callahan found out, it's seeing the beauty in the eye of the storm. So let's recap real quick what this three-part miniseries was all about. Whether it's finance in the world that I work in, a burning building that Laurence Gonzales might find himself running into, a pile of sand, or an airplane blowing up in the sky or a ship sinking in the sea, we will always have things that are outside of our control influencing our lives. The whole idea is not that we should be trying to prevent those things from happening. But better yet, how can we be prepared for when those things happen? And with the right mental attitude, with the right understanding, and the right expectations for life, we can build a world around us where fear doesn't control our behavior, where every setback can also be seen as an opportunity, and we can build a life full of fulfilling emotional, financial, and interpersonal wealth. That's what Blank Screen's all about. Thank you so much for watching this three-part miniseries. It ties together a lot of really abstract concepts. Go out and read Deep Survival. Go out and do your own research. These videos are nothing more than a gentle introduction to a lot deeper wealth of knowledge. Go explore it, apply it to your life, and start finding your own success. As always, thank you for watching Blank Screen. We'll see you for a short video next week.